Hey everyone, so 3 stocks at $5 or under is what I want to present to you in this video. I want to talk about them briefly, each one, because if I do a deep dive on each one, all three in one video, it will take a long time. But let me know at the end of the video in the comment section below, which of the three do you want a deep dive in, right? Actually, the one I've already done a deep dive in, I've done 5 videos on it. And the gains are really big, so you might want to know. Now, the stock that we're going to start off right away so we can get to the point is the first one, ASTS. ASTS SpaceMobile, right? So in my Discord, I called it a buy at $2.88. I actually talked about it also on YouTube a while back. Not a dedicated video, but mentioned it. So if you had paid attention, maybe you picked up on it.
Keep a naturally straight back. Grip the object in opposite corners with the palms of your hands. Move slowly and steadily. Keep looking ahead.
Yesterday, there was a lot of news that came out with the earnings, and they presented some really good news, which I'll show you real quick. But basically, at the time of recording the video right now, it is pre-market right now, and the stock is trading at $3.37. So to go from 288 to 337 is a really big gain, in my opinion. But do I believe it's a sell? Because that's the number one thing people ask me. Mike, we've gone up to now it's at 337. Should we sell? Selling is up to everybody, in particular, depending on your finances, your strategy, your needs in life, and all that stuff. But I'll tell you something what's going on. Why is the stock going up? ASTS SpaceMobile shares are trading higher after the company and AT&T announced a definitive commercial agreement. The company also reported mixed Q1 financial results. As far as the financial results are concerned, guys, we shouldn't expect anything at all from yesterday's earnings. And still going forward, don't expect much because they haven't even gotten the whole program up and running, right? Basically, ASTS SpaceMobile, if you're new to this, is a company that's trying to come up with their own version of Starlink. And obviously, this is really big, because there are companies out there that would like to offer these services to their customers, Starlink type services, right? Such as Google, such as Vodafone, AT&T, Rakuten, which, by the way, all 4 of these companies have invested early in ASTS SpaceMobile. But the big news from the earnings yesterday was the AT&T deal. So it's been finalized. They have a deal with AT&T for the next 6 years, running to 2030. Now, if their program is not up and running, what is the whole point of this? Well, ASTS SpaceMobile said in their earnings yesterday that they hope to have all 5 of their satellites up and running, launched from the time frame July to August this summer 2024. If there are no delays, right, and they are launched and everything's perfectly fine. And then we get the service, AT&T, to offer services to their customers that that they can now offer through ASTS SpaceMobile, which will be a big game changer in the market. I mean, it exists already. Like I said, if you want, you can go Starlink. But if everything goes well and the satellites are launched in the summer, and there are no public offerings, because ASTS SpaceMobile in the past has done quite a few public offerings because they needed to raise money, right? If we don't have public offerings, the satellites go up, the commercialization stage begins, AT&T, right? This stock has, then it would have insane potential to grow, right? Then we would be talking about ASTS being $8 a share, $6 a share, $7 a share. My personal opinion. So as we can see here, ASTS SpaceMobile shares are ripping higher. That was yesterday in the after hours, after the company reported their first quarter financial results and announced a definitive commercial agreement with AT&T. ASTS SpaceMobile said it enters into a definitive commercial agreement with AT&T to provide a space-based broadband network directed to everyday cell phones. Another thing I want to mention that's different with ASTS and Starlink is that with ASTS, it will work with your current phone, let's say, direct to your phone. Whereas with Starlink, from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, for the time being, you have to have with you the little, what do you call it? Satellite, I don't know, what do you call it? Receiver, All right, so that's that. So you have to have that with you next to your phone. Now that's my, I'm not a Starlink user, so but that is my, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think that's a big advantage for ASTS. In the beginning of the video, I told you that Google, Vodafone, AT&T have invested in ASTS SpaceMobile, and here it is. AST SpaceMobile has attracted significant investments totaling $206.5 million from industry giants AT&T, Google, and Vodafone. Now, before I continue on to the next two stocks, I want to be clear and upfront with you guys. When it comes to investing in companies that are small caps, they still need money to raise, they still haven't proven themselves on a proven 5, 6, 7 year track record of great financial data, there's always risks, right? So keep that in mind. All right, guys, if you want more, such as ASTS and other stocks, or to trade and be in a community with over 1,900 traders, you can join my Discord. The link will be in the comment section below. Some of the things you can have access to are all these beautiful tools and more. There's actually more. I just couldn't put them in a screenshot, such as bot commands, quant alerts, dark pool, unusual options, gold inscription, all that stuff. There's a bunch of things. The next stock, guys, has already made insane gains, but it has something interesting. Even though it has already gone up over 100% since the last time I talked about it and did a YouTube video for you guys here on YouTube, there is insane more potential ahead because it is still trading so cheap. The valuation is still cheap. So without further ado, it is Safe Brokers. I have done a lot of videos about Safe Brokers dating all the way back to 2022. All right, so there's 2 videos here in 2022 I've done for Safe Brokers, and I did 3 videos in 2023. These are all YouTube videos, and also plenty of times, and that I've called it at specific prices a buy over on the Discord. One of the YouTube videos for Safe Brokers was when the stock was trading at $2.99, and I told you guys that it was a buy to hold at least for a year. So Safe Brokers, guys, went from $2.99 to being currently $5.45, all within the past 1 year. So with that being said, that's a big gain, right? But there is a lot more room to go. And I'll explain the reasons why. Also, guys, Michael Burry is very bullish in Safe Brokers. He has been for the past 3 quarters. So looking at Q3 2023 13F filing for Cyan Asset Management, which is Michael Burry's, we can see that he had 300,000 shares of Safe Brokers. Then we go forward to Q4 2023, and he was holding 250,000, so he had sold 50,000 shares, but still held 250,000 shares of Safe Brokers. And moving on now to the most recent 13F filing, which will be the Q1 2024 13F filing for Cyan Asset Management, guys. And now he has 400,000 shares. I will list some important key points for you here on the screen. You can pause the video if you want. I'll read them real quick. So Safe Brokers stands out in the mid-cap dry bulk shipping market with a high-quality fleet compared to their competitors. The company faced declining revenue profits in 2023 due to a tough market for small and mid-sized vessels, but it is expected to be on a rebound in 2024, which is actually already showing signs of it. Safe Brokers offers investors a reliable dividend. The stock is currently trading at a significant discount to its net asset value by 49%. Additionally, the company maintains a healthy debt to equity ratio of 34%. Some quick financial information that you can see here is their revenues, right? Going back from 2015 to 2023, gross profit at 173 million in 2023, operating income positive 104, net income positive $77 million. Cash and cash equivalents positive $98 million, and their total assets are $1.3 billion. So that's the second stock. Who is the third stock that I believe can do very well within the next 1 year? It will offer, in my opinion, positive return of investment plus a dividend that's actually higher than that of Safe Brokers, and it trades at a lower price than Safe Brokers. It is Nordic American Tankers Limited, ticker symbol NAT. I have talked about Nordic American Tankers Limited on YouTube before, and for sure in 2023 I called it a buy on my YouTube channel, and I think also in 2022. So the stock is trading right now at $4.20 in pre-market, $4.20, not bad. This is actually a US company. The revenue in 2023 was $391 million, healthy. Same as in 2022 at $339 million. Net income was positive $98 million. Free cash flow was positive $65 million. The EBITDA margin at $180 million at 46%. Total liabilities $340. Total debt $301, which is actually healthy, and it's been decreasing since 2019. And the annual dividend, guys, in my opinion, for a stock that's trading at $4.20, is undervalued with a P ratio of 9. This is just my belief that it will grow within the next 1 year, and you get an annual dividend of 46 cents. This is, for me, a win-win. So quick key points for what makes Nordic American Tankers a great buy, in my opinion, is the following, which I don't know if I'm going to read it all for you because you're going to get bored, but you can, pause the video and read this if you want. So the demand for crude oil transportation is on the rise, driven by growing global trade measured in ton miles and limited tanker availability. NAT maintains a moderate debt level with a debt to equity ratio of 56% and a total liabilities to assets ratio, guys, of 38.8%. The analysts are giving the following ratings for NAT: a low of $4.50, an average of $5.35, and a high of about $6. In my opinion, within the next 1 year into 2025, NAT will be trading at $5 minimum, probably higher than that, but minimum $5, which is still a great return of investment if you also factor in the dividends. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So that's 3 stocks that I believe are still great stocks. As far as safe bulkers and NAT, those 2 are safer in my opinion. ASTS is the one that has more risks involved, but it also is the one out of the 3 that, if it works out, has a higher reward potential. Let me know in the comment section below which of the 3 you like, or if you don't like any of the 3. And I wish you guys all the best. Take care.